So for me, inclusivity really is about ensuring that all members of society can participate equally, fairly, and equitably in that society, regardless of gender, race, ethnicity, disability, or any other societally imposed identity. So I am first and foremost an academic. I'm also a woman, and as far as I'm concerned, my entire career really has revolved around gender equality and the experiences of women. So in terms of my research, my work has revolved around trying to identify women's experiences in the labor market and in organizations, to try and look at what their needs and requirements are, what the obstacles are to women getting in, through, and out of organizations, and up through organizations as well. So a lot of my research has revolved around that, and as my research has progressed, I've also looked at African women, both in the diaspora but also on the continent, and their experiences of diversity and of inclusion. So for example, if you go onto Google and you type into Google images, women work Europe, you'll get particular images of women, and what you will get is a diversity of images of women at work. So if you change that one word from Europe to Africa, you get just one image of African women. And the images of African women you see are African women in the village, beasts of burden, women who are carrying firewood, carrying children on their back, carrying pots of water. I do not exist in Google images of African women, and middle-class women in Africa do not exist in Google images of African women. And one of my passions has been to ensure that middle-class women who are doing amazing things in Africa are recognized globally, and their stories are told in the stories of women of Africa. But as Lancaster University and as a culture that we want to develop here, we therefore do a lot of awareness raising, both with students and with staff, mentoring and coaching of students and staff. As managers, we role model what we want to see in the kind of behavior and attitudes that we want to see in students and staff. And also, we give our students and our staff voice, and we give them the opportunity to come and talk to us about the kinds of things that they want to see with regard to gender inclusivity and fairness within the university, but also things that are happening that may not necessarily align with our beliefs around gender inclusivity.